Good morning, Brazil. Good afternoon, everyone. We are
Good
here with a
morning.
special
Hello, good
guest,
morning.
Aldo. Good morning.
Yes, good
In
morning.
Brazil, I don't know him in person, but I'm very, very curious about his journey, about his life, about everything that he has to tell us. Uh, there's not much I can say because I just met him, I think, last year through the group, and he's been participating on and off because he's a very busy guy. He travels a lot, so I'm so glad he took the time to be here with us. Aldo, please tell us a little bit about you, and then we're going to start with the questions.
Yeah, can you hear me? I just changed my microphone. Can you hear me?
It's perfect now, yes.
Amazing, good. So I'm Aldo. I am 41 years old. In this April, I just had a birthday, and I work with IT things, technology things. So it's a little bit boring stuff, but I love it. Okay, so 10 years ago, exactly 10 years ago, I started a trip that I would I would like to do all my life. So guys, first of all, my English is a little bit rusty because I am nervous, and actually I don't practice English almost 3 months. So yeah, so
You're
it's a bit
doing
rusty, but
great.
no,
Don't
I
worry.
let's handle it. So yeah, I work with IT, and I worked since 2005, and I stay like for 5 years thinking, okay, I get a good money, so how can I expand my time doing something that I love? And I start to thought like, okay, what I love to do, what is my hobbies, and I didn't found anything like truly mine. So okay, I start to thought a little bit deeper, and I figure out that I would love to write a book. Yes, write a book. Why write a book? I don't know why, but I love to write and read. So okay, I will write a book about my life, and I look around, and nothing was so interesting to put in a paper. So okay, that's weird, but it is true. So I start to pretend in my mind that I am in a huge travel around the world, like in the movies. Exactly, so romantic, But yes, I would like to do something like that, to travel around the world. But I didn't have money enough. So okay, how can I do it? And I thought, okay, maybe by bicycle, because I love ride a bicycle. So yeah, maybe a bicycle. It's possible. So I start to make my research, and I saw that a lot of European people has this um, the is used to travel around Europe by bicycle. So I can do it the same here in South America, and I start to research a little bit more, and I figure out that there is a lot of people here in South America that can travel by bicycle as well. So I will travel, and it will be by bicycle. So Simone, can I share my screen just
Yes,
for
please. I'm gonna make you co-host right away.
nice, so I can share something more interesting.
Yes, please.
Let's see. And guys, one thing that I would ask for you, if you have a questions, don't worry, just stop me and oh, do I have a question? So let's make this more natural. And I know that sometimes we have questions that is just in that moment, just pops in our minds. So just make me know, okay? My screen.
Oh, okay, because otherwise you're not gonna stop talking. Oh, okay, guys. So you know, eh?
Yeah, I am a little bit talkative.
All right, so I'm
So
very curious
can you
about
see
this.
my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. So this was my main plan. When in 2013, I put the ideas of routes of the entire journey in a map. So that was my plan. Start in America, in South America, and after that take a flight to Oceania, and after that Southern Asia, Asia, Middle East, a little bit part of Africa, and in the finish of this journey in Europe, because Europe is a special place for me, because my how can I say, Simone, the people
Ancestor.
ancestors
Yeah.
came from there. So I want to go deeper in this continent. So this was the plan. In the first moment, I would like to do in that time. I would like to make this journey by motorbike, but was not feasible to do this because the money it's so expensive to. This will be by bicycle. And here is just an example of my notes from the road. So I start in the southern Brazil.
That's
I am
where you're
here right
from,
now.
right? You're from and born in Porto Alegre.
Yes, exactly. Raised in
Mhm.
Porto Alegre too. So this was my travel in South America, and each day, absolutely all days in the trip, I take a note about everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
what?
a lot of information, and sometimes I have pictures from the people that I met on the road. But this
But
map, this
Aldo,
version,
Aldo, how did you do it with the weather? It didn't rain, it didn't get cold in the south because
yeah,
we know that
exactly.
South America it's cold. Which
Yes.
month did it start?
The how can I explain this? Actually, I didn't have the experience to travel alone, and much less by bicycle in middle of nowhere. So for me, everything was in that time and something new, something to learn on the road. So the weather, I just look at the sky and okay, maybe today will raining a lot. So I how can I say I look for a shelter, something like that.
Oh,
But it was
wow.
supernatural, not like so planning. Um, so
But then,
here,
yeah, I'm curious. So you're traveling by bike, you're going everywhere. Sometimes you meet people, sometimes you don't. You keep going. But how did
exactly.
you do it work? You had a laptop with you the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes, but actually, my idea this trip started in 2015, but 2 years later, I got a burnout in my career. Like a burnout.
No,
I
but
was
you were traveling and working,
no, actually just
and you got a
traveling
burnout doing traveling.
and working my book. The money that I had in that time came from my apartment's rent. I had an apartment in Porto Alegre, so I put it to rent, and all uh, all month I had just you will laugh a lot. I had just $120 in my account, just this. And
Aldo,
with this, I travel and across the entire world.
Aldo,
Wow.
Oh,
Aldo,
Yes,
uh,
please, so do you have sponsorship?
no, the
No.
sponsorship was just me, and and and
Wow.
the and the desire to see the things with my own eyes. So just I took a bike and started to cycling, and yeah, let's see what's happened.
yeah.
And it's incredible how the people when they understand what are you doing, the people just get so into the trip with you, like, man, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to Colombia. I need to dance salsa in Colombia. Like, oh my God, this is amazing. Take $10 and I will help you with your lunch today. And oh, thank you so much, man.
wow.
The
But
people
then,
is like this.
Aldo, did you, yeah, how can I say? So you're going everywhere, but how about the visas in South America? Everything's
Yeah,
open for Brazilians?
it's a bit, in South America was so easy because the Brazilian people didn't need the special papers to get in a country. Just with your ID, it's absolutely enough. Of course, I had my ID and my passport, but when I hit a border, for example, the first one in Uruguay, the guy just, okay, man, just leave the queue, the line, and keep going. And oh, okay. And I keep
No
traveling.
stamp in the passport, nothing. Just okay,
Yeah,
open
no.
doors, come
Yeah,
in.
exactly. No red papers, red tapes. Just like go, keep going. It's absolutely
Okay.
okay. And in
Gladwin has a
Europe,
question. Gladwin, let's hear him out. Gladwin? Oh. Gladwin, do you hear us? Oh, where did he go?
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
there you
Hi,
go.
Aldo. So you said that you had a burnout.
sorry?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's a little bit. How can I say? Uh, stuck. The sound is stuck a bit, but yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, no, it's fine. I'll write it down. I'll write it down on the chat.
Okay, thanks so much, man.
Oh, maybe his Wi-Fi is not working that well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's see what
So
he's gonna.
guys, here in my screen, I had the entire route that I did. So you can see, for example, when I crossed the Panama, I took a flight to
Oh,
Spain.
So
but with the bike and the flights,
Yes,
and then
yes,
you had to pay double.
yeah, of course, yeah. You
Double.
have to pay the fee.
sure.
Oh, wow. Okay, Jenna, you have a question?
Yes, I was looking at his map and I noticed that he actually didn't go to North America. Is there a reason why you didn't plan your trip to North America, like
No, no
USA?
special reason, Jenna. Actually, because here in Brazil, it's just about my opinion. Here in Brazil, we consume a lot of North America content in the movies, in the music, and I in that time I thought that I knew enough about, for example, US and Canada. So in my plans, I didn't had that desire
Urge.
to visit this place, at least in that moment. Of course, nowadays I can go in Pennsylvania, in California, even in some areas of Vancouver in Canada because I have friends over there. But in that time, wasn't like my desire, because I actually, to be super honest, even in South America, I wanted to travel, but in the same time, when I hit the road for the first time, I couldn't talk in Spanish and English. So at least in Spanish, I can understand some words and phrases and simple sentence. So okay, I will start in southern in South America because I can have a little bit more time to prepare myself to hit in Europe and start to speak something in French, in English, or what else, So yeah, there wasn't a special meaning reason to didn't travel in North America.
No, I was thinking maybe with troubles with visa or something like that. But you
No.
did go because I think America has yeah, beautiful landscapes for traveling with bike
For
through it, I
sure.
think.
It's a huge country, right?
Yeah. Personally, I won't go to America anyway, but for other reasons. But for seeing the landscape, I would go. But for personal reasons, I cannot go over
Yeah,
there. So
there are many beautiful landscapes in the U.S. For example, Montana. Montana is a U.S. state that I maybe someday I can go there to make um, pictures.
okay, thank you.
Okay, Aldo, so the question, Gladwin's question is, how long did you work in IT industry
Mhm.
before you had a burnout? So how long did it take for you to be
Uh,
completely
f-
burnt
uh,
out?
ar- around 8 years. Around 8 years, because I in that time I started like a web designer, and after like a 1 year in that company, I I start to be a mm, project manager. So in the project management, you have the responsibility of all the projects in the company, and that was too much for my shoulders, you know. So I wasn't happy in that time because I was traveling inside Brazil, like Porto Alegre, São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, but I couldn't visit those cities, you know, because I was there to only to work. So I start to think really deep about what I'm doing of my life. I have a good money, but I am spending money with foolish things, and the thing that I would make me happy in the time if I have some memories to put in the paper to write a book. And I didn't found these things. Was super personal thoughts. That was my drama in that time, and that was good because that was the Kickstarter for a huge project that I am here to talking about.
But Aldo, in total, how many years career, like after you graduated until you get the burnout, how long did that take? 10 years, 5 years?
8 years, eight,
Eight.
8 years,
Mhm.
8 years, yeah.
And when you finish your school, you started right away as an IT.
Exactly.
So you
Exactly.
got the job right
Actually,
away.
actually, before to even get in the university, I
You're
started
doing
without
IT already.
yes, I started in
Oh,
IT without because I am a autodidata. How can I say
yeah. You
self
you self-taught. Yeah, yeah.
self
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So I think Gladwin got his answer. Thank you. Okay, Heider is back with another question.
So, Aldo, what are the main dangers you have faced?
Mm, perfect, Elder. Was absolutely the traffic, because when you are on the road cycling, you are like one maybe 1.5 meters from vehicles in 100 kilometers, 120 kilometers. So this was the dangerous thing, because of course when I will get in Colombia, for example. For us, for Brazilian people, when we think in violence, uh, how can I say, when we think a tough security problem in South America, normally we think about our country and Colombia. So but I am a Brazilian. I know how Brazil works, you know. So I know where I shouldn't put my feet, you know. But in Colombia, when I was in the border, my gosh, this country is maybe so dangerous. And man, I was super wrong. The
Really?
people over there, it's like so warm, so um, with a lot of hospitality, and that I even see anything wrong in that country. So it's my um, one of my top 3 countries to live, not just to visit, to live. It's Colombia. So yeah, the people think is the violence the worst thing in this kind of trip, but no, it's the vehicles on the road, and just like that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Vivian.
Hey, Vivian.
Oh, I
Vivian,
think
I think we cannot hear you.
Sorry, my earphones are really bad. What do you think about the sponsorship? Nobody in these years had found you to make a kind of propaganda thing,
If you
or
understand,
you find or you
keep
find
going, Vivian.
someone.
Sorry, keep going.
Sorry, can you listen me?
Yes,
Sorry, so sorry. I'm
come on.
in the saloon. Sorry. When you think about the sponsorship, because you told us that you don't have a sponsorship, but
Correctly.
in that time, someone had found you to make a kind of negotiation, or you found someone to make it. Even, for example, the brand of your bicycle, maybe, oh, the owner, are you traveling the world
Perfect.
with my brand? Nothing like that.
Actually, I didn't want. Of course, some brands kept touch about, hey Aldo, maybe I can give you my bicycle and you can speak about this bicycle for your audience. But in that time, I didn't want Vivian, because I am a publicist I am a publicist. I did advertisement in advertising in university, so I know how the things works. And if I put my travel like for a sponsorship, they will ask me for things that I I didn't I in that time I don't want to wow, how can I explain? I'm trying to fit to find the best words, but the meaning is, in that time I wanted to make a parties, to make my memories for my book, and not something to sell. Can you know what I mean? In that time, I wanted to go
I got
in a
it.
beach and stay, put my tent on the sand and stay there like maybe 1 week, and go to in a bar around, and hey man, I am a Brazilian. I know how to make some drinks. Can I work with for you for this week? And you give me like a lunch and dinner, and the guy, okay, you can stay here. So in this time in the bar, I could make a lot of friends, and that was my trip goal. you know if I had a sponsorship and I know how this works, some some ways that I took in that time, I couldn't if I had a brand with me. I don't know if I answered your questions.
Yes, you completely answered my question. Thank you very much. Sorry for the noise here.
No, come on, it's absolutely okay, Vivian. Thank you.
Carlos.
Oh, hello again, guys. Oh, what an amazing adventure. Okay. I
Oh, thank
had
you,
a dream
Carlos.
when I
Yes.
was me. I had a dream of sail the world in a sailboat, but until today, no sailing. I guess you are very courageous because driving a car in Latin America is very, very difficult and
Yeah,
dangerous
it's
and
adventure.
risky. But riding a bike, I guess you need to be courageous. So congratulations, Aldo. After maybe you can tell us about your book. We can read your adventures, okay? Please tell
Yeah.
us about in Latin America, how many days, okay, about the season in the summer or in the spring or, okay, what season? And about sun protection, accidents, illness, okay? Please tell us something about this.
Yeah, perfect, Carlos. Actually, I traveled in South America during a year, a whole year,
All the
from Porto.
seasons.
Yeah, exactly. From Porto Alegre, I lived in the summertime, and when I left the South America, uh, was the almost the winter in South America again. And I arrived in Europe. Of course, it's the opposite. So I arrived in Spain in the middle of the summer. Was one of the hottest summer in my life. Was in the southern Spain. And yeah, that's it. And about the sick some sickness. No, man, no, like stomach problems, no. And just in the final of the trip, when I was in the Middle East, in this part here in Turkey, um is my body start to tell me that I should stop, because my body was so tired to cycling each day, like in the minimum 80 kilometers and the maximum 200 kilometers, that my body, man, you need to stop. And the doctors told me the same, like, man, you should listen in your body. So my body, when if I scratched my skin just a little bit, was enough to start a kind of how can I say, when we are teenagers, you have a,
Simple.
yeah, kind of a pimple, but a huge one. And the
So you
man,
had a rash. They call it a rash. So it was really easy, irritated. You're getting your skin, your body was complaining, so you're getting all these rashes.
yeah,
It was
exactly.
red, and it was also itching or just red?
No, it is just red. It's just
Red,
red
yeah.
and super warm, warm. And so I spent 3 months in Ankara, in the Turkish capital. I stayed there 3 months, and my body started to get calm again, and my health was restored, and I could keep my travel. But some month later, the body again start to get this things again. And along with other reasons, and with this about this skin issues, when I was in Iran, I took a really hard decision to stop the trip. So when you read the book, you think, when you are reading the book for the first chapters, you think, okay, this is a story, a guy that will travel around the entire world. But actually was not. That wasn't, because I was in the middle. I was in the middle when I returned to my home. But the point is, I was so tired to stay sorry for the expression, guys, 3 fucking years alone. Other stuff you start to think. And I was tired to uh, to just wake up, and I didn't and I don't know which city I am. Oh my gosh, where I am? Where am I? Was so common in that time. And to reach a new city, and no one knows about you. This is the other phase of a long journey. that was not so dramatic topic for me, but was in the final of the trip, in the third year on the road, was something really came out, you know. So okay, I am in Iran. I cycled 53,000 kilometers. I think I get enough. I think I get enough. So yeah, I will return for my home, and that's it.
But Aldo, in Iran, could they speak English? Which language you're communicating?
No, I
Turkish
am a
or-
professional in mimics. I don't know how can. Yeah, I know. I am hungry, you know, hungry. It's a universal language. Everyone knows what you want. Okay, you know, I want a drink, a coffee. Oh, so you want some vodka? No, no, no vodka. Just coffee. Something like that. Of course, in that time my English got improved a little bit. But in Iran, the people, yes, they know much more than Latin America countries. In Iran, the people knows how to talk in English. It's amazing. The even more the youngest generation, the youngest people can speak at least the basic sentence in English, so you can have a conversation uh, relatively easy with them.
All right. Jenna,
Yes, you traveled a lot of countries. So my question is now actually, which country you dislike the most, and which country you like the most in all your
Oh,
travels?
Jana, this is you are so meaning because it's hard to
yes,
answer this
I'm sorry.
question
No,
because there is so
that's me.
because there is a lot of layers. Yeah, there are a lot of layers in how you see a country. For example, I have a three greats. The greatest cities for me are three. The third one is Budapest. The second one is Medellin, Budapest in Hungary, Hungary. The Medellin in Colombia, and my most special city is Prague in Czech Republic. And
Budapest.
sorry,
Budapest. You like Budapest?
I love it.
Oh, I hated that city.
Really? My
Yeah.
gosh, I love it. I love it. It was so special. Of course, and
But it tastes different, of course.
yes. For example, guys, if you ask me, Aldo, the best food, it's absolutely just one in my top list is Turkey. If you want to travel to visit different gastronomies or at least the richest ones, you should to travel to France. But Turkish, it's like the Brazilian culture because the Turkish people loves a table with a lot of foods. Totally the opposite in France. France, they love their wines and cheese. How can I say cheese? Queijo.
Yeah, cheese.
I forgot. Yeah, cheeses. And for example, in Belgium, I loved my travel in Belgium because I didn't uh, eat so far in that time the sweet things with the salty things together, and smashed potatoes with a beautiful chicken meat. And wow, together was amazing with the French fries. French fries is not, it's Belgian fries actually. Right, Simone?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're correct.
Yeah, I learned it. I learned it. So, guys, just for put some pictures for you. Here is some is a 30 pictures from my trip. Can I, Simone?
Yes, of course.
So in the
Oh
order
yeah,
of
I
the
wanna
country,
see. I wanna see Asia,
you'll
Vietnam,
see, you'll see.
China.
Oh, unfortunately, I didn't visit China yet, but I will someday. Simone, you just put a red line. I don't know how to
Please
remove.
share it with us.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I don't know how I did this red line. Can you see a red line or not?
No.
Oh,
No,
Oh, it's
no,
just for me.
no.
I don't know why, but okay. So this is my homeland. Here in in southern Brazil, we have a grasslands, absolutely flat, and you have a really strong horse culture. So I love horse, and here you can see horse everywhere. This is in Uruguay, my first time in a foreign country. This I was across the entire Uruguay by the coast only. Here was my first family in my journey. Is Argentinian family, and I stayed with them for 3 weeks because they wanted they didn't want that I left their house, that leave their house. No, Aldo, you can stay longer. Let's make a barbecue for you every day because you loved the Argentinian barbecue. And okay, I can stay maybe 2 days more, and I ate a lot.
Okay.
That was my first desert. I stayed 51 days inside the Atacama Desert. So when I needed food and water, I just hit the road. I took um,
Bottle?
a bottle and make this signal for the truck drivers, and the guy always stopped and gave me food, water a lot, so I could stay in the middle of the Atacama just riding and spend some silence time in it. It was amazing.
No animals at all there?
No, actually, this is the most green area of the Atacama because Atacama is so absent of any kind of life. Even insect you cannot see over there. You cannot
Oh,
see even an ant. No, it's absolutely is a death land. No life.
No, animals.
Sorry,
no
animal?
animals.
No
Animals.
animals. No
No?
animals. Yeah, just pumas and llamas. Pumas, Pantera,
Yeah.
this kind of a big cat,
Okay.
and some llamas. That animal with a long neck and a lot of hairs.
She.
And this was my second desert. Was in Uyuni in Bolivia. This what you're saying is water, water and salt, but the water is iced, and these lines like pentagon lines are salty. Is salty. If you broke it and put in your mouth, it's so salty.
Okay.
Okay.
This one in
Wow,
Peru.
what a view.
Oh,
Do you know
nice.
the Paramount brand, the Paramount the movie producer? I don't know how can I say it. The Paramount movies, you have a
Yes.
logo, a brand
Oh,
with a mountain, and that mountain is this one in the picture. But it's a little bit cloudy, so we cannot see the mountain shape exactly. But this place is beautiful in the middle of the Andes chains.
Okay, let's see if Heider has a question with our
Yes,
Heider.
please.
It's
Oh,
17
Aldo,
pictures.
Yes.
Aldo, feel free if you don't want to answer, but how much did
Okay.
you spend?
Sorry?
Feel free if you don't answer. But
Okay.
how much did you spend in this trip?
Okay, in the dollar currency nowadays was a little bit less than $20,000. In that time, in Brazilian real was $85,000 reais, but nowadays in dollars 20 was super cheap travel, super
Not
cheap.
super, but it was, you got lots of help, from people. That
Simone,
helps.
more than 3 years traveling, 30 countries was super cheap. Trust me.
You know what I mean? Some people cannot afford anything, you know? But
Yeah,
Aldo,
but
tell us something like the bike. Did you have to
Mhm.
change like the tires? Anything happened with your bike? How did you do it? Because 3 years your bike could not resist.
Yeah, actually, I had a lot of support from the people from the bikers that I met on the road. You know, sometimes okay, the tires always I needed to replace like
Yeah.
after 4 months on the road, but I had that small amount of money to use, but sometimes I stayed in in the cyclist houses, and the people, okay, man, I have a spare tire here. You can take it and put in your bike. Oh, okay, thanks so much. And was like this, super easy. This part was not
But never
a
like when
problem.
you're in the middle of the roads, in the middle of nowhere, it
Yeah,
goes
in
through
in Spain, one tire just blew
oh,
out,
yeah, yeah.
and I maybe 40 minutes before a car saw my situation, my what took place in the time, and the guy, okay, I can give you a ride for the next village where you can find a new tire for you. Okay, thank you. So that happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you always biked during the day, like as soon as the sun, after the sunset, you were never biking.
No, because it's when you are cycling in the evening at night, it's so dangerous because um, many things can happen. Even I couldn't see the road, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous. So I cycle just in the daylight.
Yeah. And which picture you're showing us now?
This is in the top of a volcano in Ecuador. So in the rooftop of this volcano, you see this lake, and when you approach this water, you can see the bubbles.
It's warm. Oh,
Yeah, the bubble. No, it's is also methanol and other gases
yeah.
just coming out is crazy, and was my first volcano. And this is a dead one. It cannot more spell lava anymore. Let's see. This was me in Colombia, and this picture I love it because this picture was taken uh, by a really important person in Colombia for me, and she used analog camera. You know that analog camera.
Mm-hmm.
So she did it, and I received this picture 4 years later
Oh, wow.
in a postal,
Yeah.
you know. And I am living nowadays in Barcelona, and this picture makes me emotional. So thank you for visiting me in Medellin. And oh my gosh, this picture is amazing. So it's so special for me.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, was maybe my craziest moment in a jungle. I tried to cross from Colombia to Panama by by jungle, and a Kuna indigenous found me. Thank God. And man, you cannot across this. There is a lot of narcos inside. And oh, okay. And so he took me. This guy is Marcelo, his name. He is really small person. He may be almost here on me. He's super small. And you can stay with my family, he told me. And okay. So I start to cross a little small portion of this jungle, and there he and his wife and his kids receive me in a really, really poor place, but so warm with a lot of food. I ate in that time things that I don't know. Even today, I don't know what I ate, but was special for me. It was a really good experience.
And why is the house so high? Did you ask them?
Because yes, I know why. Because they are maybe 200 meters from the sea, from the beach. So the water can just came and cover the entire village. So they put the main house is super high.
Because it looks really fragile to me, like the water could, but
Yeah, when you step in, you can feel the floor dancing, you know,
oh
a
my
little bit.
God.
Yeah, it's crazy. Man, something interesting about it. When I asked Marcelo to if I could take a shower, and Marcelo, yeah, you can. So Marcelo, the other Kuna man, took all the girls, the women from the village, and took they for them for other side of the village just for me take a shower.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was super funny because why? But it's okay. It's their culture.
Yeah.
I don't want to judge, you know. So it was funny. And this was in Spain. Man, Spain is beautiful. Is gorgeous. I love it. Was so like mm, so beautiful. I could see some middle age buildings. For me, was like really traveling in the time. Was amazing, amazing. This is a village, a common village, not a special one. It's just a common village, but here you can see the towers in the behind, and this church tower. I don't know what is it exactly. This was in a castle in the North Atlantic in Britain, in France, in the Britain area, Britain district or state. I don't know exactly how to call it, but this picture was amazing because this girl invited me to stay with her family because she loved Brazil. And oh, you are Brazilian. I don't care about you exactly. I love your country, so you can stay my home because you are a Brazilian guy, and you can teach me some Brazilian movies in the dance. And okay, it was so weird, but okay. She was a really good host for me over there. This is in Belgium, Simon. Is in Belgium.
In
This was
Bologna.
is a special place for me. Yes.
They recognize it as well.
It's raining, I see.
When I think in autumn, the fall season, for me always, I don't know why, comes in my mind Belgium. I don't know. The colors make me think in Belgium. So when I
Yes,
was in Belgium, was in autumn, and I would would like to visit Ardennes and Bastogne forest because Second War stories.
Yes.
So I've been there and was so special for me, so special. It's a really particular thing. This one in Luxembourg. I love horses, guys. And my first crystal market in Germany. And one is
Christmas markets, yes.
Christmas market. Yeah, thanks so
Yes.
much.
Do you remember which city that was, Aldo?
This one?
Yeah, which city?
The Einstein homeland. Ulm. ULM. Ulm.
Oh, never
Yeah.
been there.
It is really is between Frankfurt and Munich. It's between.
Oh, okay. In the south, okay.
Yeah. This was in Austria. This place is special for Brazilian people because here was the home of one biggest human human personality in Brazil, the Dona Leopoldina, Simone.
Oh, I don't know. Tell us a little bit about her.
Because she was the Dom Pedro II's wife.
Oh.
And she came from Habsburg family from Austria, and this was her palace. So for me, it was like a super
Wow, I
deep in
skipped
history.
history classes quite a lot. I didn't remember that. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. Come on.
I
I'm a
think
nerd.
Heider has another question. Is that
Yes,
correct?
please.
Yeah, so Aldo, are you planning another trip?
Actually, I do some small trip, but really small ones, just like a weekend or maybe 15 days. That's it. Because my mom, I don't want to kill my mom again. You know, her heart is so hard for her to see me so far away for a long time. And actually, I have other goals nowadays. I get older, so I need to put my attention in other directions, you know. But I love to travel. I keep traveling, I swear.
Okay, congratulations on the experience, man.
But
Yeah,
Aldo, like you're traveling and we hear you're telling us that you met so many people. It seems like you made so many nice friends, but it's at the same time, sometimes you took your time and you were alone, just getting to know yourself better, you know. But how about romance? Did you meet anybody special?
Yeah,
Were
that
you
was
able to connect that way?
yeah, this is funny because it's about this person. When I arrived, was nice from you, Simone. Thank you. When I arrived in Czech Republic, I met someone. I met Veronica, and she asked me, "Can I travel with you a bit, just some days?" And yeah, you can. So, and she's from Prague. Maybe it's because this Prague is in
Oh, that's
my
my
top
number
one.
one.
You know.
Oh, now we know. I thought
And
it was
she
because your grandparents, they were from Czech Republic.
yeah, exactly. I knew about it when I was in Prague. I didn't know in that time that my family came from Czech Republic.
Oh,
I
how is it
didn't know.
possible? Because your name is not Brazilian.
My name
How
is a
is Aldo?
German.
Oh,
My name is
Aldo.
a Lammel is a Germany last name. But in Czech Republic, in the borders of Czech Republic, you have a lot of village where the Germany is the ethnicity, you know.
Yeah. Also
So
because of the war. Okay, so you arrived in Czech Republic without
I met
knowing
her.
that you are also Czech.
No, I'm not Czech, but my great grandpa was a Czech man.
So you still are like 20%.
Yeah, maybe.
Something there. So,
But
but
I
you don't
can.
have the passport. You don't have
No,
the
Czech Republic is so restrictive with this kind of things, you know. So, and for me, it's okay. I don't need to be a Czech person to feel me like
yeah.
some part of my heart is there, you know, some part of
Okay, okay,
my
sorry.
personal
Tell us
story.
about your love. Yeah, yeah.
No,
Tell about her.
when I arrived in Prague and I met her in a bridge, was so funny because I was taking some pictures and she came and she is super high, super tall. Sorry, super
Yeah.
tall. I am 175
Centimeters.
tall, and
Yeah.
she's almost 190.
Oh,
So when I saw her, I getting like, wow, this woman is beautiful, and I needed that time to tell her about it. So, hey, wow, you're beautiful, and she started to laugh a lot, you know, like what this little man is talking to me, you know. So I start a conversation, and I am from Brazil. Wow, I think we can maybe you can show me your city because I don't know anyone here. And okay, maybe. So we exchange some numbers, and yeah, we stay almost 1 year together, traveling inside Czech Republic and countries around. So, and because her, I figure out my families from there because she noticed that my last name is common in Czech Republic too. This is in Budapest. Was a great place for me. Slovenia. This is in Italy, Monaco. This is a Brazilian family that lives in Monaco, and they was my they were my host there. It was amazing moment. This was in Poland, Auschwitz. It's a really important landmark in Poland in the Second War history. It's a sad place, of course. This wasn't just in the western of Ukraine.
oh, you've been to Ukraine. Okay.
Yes. And this is Transylvania, the most wild nature in Europe. Was in this time I was reading the Dracula from Bram Stoker.
Yeah.
Inside my I wanted was like a nerd dream I had to read the book during my journey in Transylvania. This in Bulgaria. Was so special my travel in Turkey, in Georgia,
Oh,
Armenia, in a super hard to cycling in Armenia during the winter time, and my last country in Iran that I have a lot of love, you know. It's a great place.
wow.
And he
And
and
Aldo,
here's Simone,
how
the last picture when I arrive in my home, it's a time capsule.
Oh,
Can you translate for us? Because
beautiful.
I don't know the best words to.
Yeah, you're trying to say, I hope that everything that went well, exactly the way you wanted.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, beautiful. No, I was gonna ask, how long did it take you to set up the tent? Because you've done that so many times. And for me, for instance, it would take me 1 hour, but for you, maybe 10 minutes. You're ready with your tent?
Yeah, super fast, super fast. It's absolutely okay.
But
My
sometimes you're
muscle
also in the
has
hotel.
memories, you know. I just put in the fingers ready.
But sometimes you're staying in the hotels as well.
No, hotel is maybe twice in the entire trip, and I just stay in the hotel because some people basically was mandatory for I met with these people. Oh, you should stay in this hotel because I want to you have a really comfortable night and take a shower. And okay, because sometimes I spend like 3 days without a shower, and I think the people, oh my gosh, man, you need to take a shower, you know. Yeah, probably.
Wow, Aldo, you're also so great with the timing because now it's just 1 hour has passed. And I definitely could sit here another hour listening to you. It was so
Oh, come on.
amazing. Wow.
I don't have a good English library to make it this interesting. So sorry, guys.
For sure
I
you're
am
going to be
studying
able
as well.
Aldo, amazing, amazing. Wow. Like this doesn't happen that often that I don't know what to say.
No, it's okay. Come on.
It's
It's
just so
guys, let me
amazing.
be honest. Actually, it's a pleasure to me to touch this memory again because it was almost 10 years ago. And I am living in the countryside of my southern Brazil. So the people around me, it's so simple and don't understand this kind of content, don't understand this kind of journey. The people
Yes.
just think like, okay, Aldo is a crazy guy that took a bike and maybe travel in Brazil, and okay, So it's good for me to remember these things. Can I show the book for you? Just the
Yes, please,
yeah.
the
Give me a
cover.
second. Give me a second. I forgot to take it, but it's here. Yes, it's here. This one. So this is the book, and this book is almost 1 kilogram. It's really. It's
How
a
many
big one.
pages? How many pages then?
510.
Oh, wow, Aldo.
Yeah.
And how did you get it published?
Actually, I refused some invitations of the biggest brands in Brazil.
Yeah.
For example, Abril. Abril tried, but only if my book had just 250 pages, and I can't just erase some part of my journey, I can't. So this is a self-published, it's an independent version, and I don't care about the how many books I can sell, I don't care, because this, the most important thing for me, it's when I get old and someday maybe I can ask me if the life was good, was fair enough, I can take it in remember, the things. And was a really small part of my life, but was a special thing, a special moment.
Wow, definitely. Very inspiring. And you were like, not that many people walking around can say what you just told us. I had a dream and I really went for it and then accomplished, and now I have a story to tell. Amazing, 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 amazing. So thank you so much for taking the time, for being here with us, and I hope everybody else also enjoyed.
Yes.
And I hope you also have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week with another meeting. Thank you once again.
Thank you, guys.
Aldo.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Outro, Aldo.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.